Hello. In the last lecture, we saw the conversion from decimal to binary and binary to decimal. So today we'll be seeing the conversion of an octal number, the next number in the number system. Now, an octal number is also known as a 3-bit binary number because each digit of an octal number is represented by 3 binary digit. Suppose for an example, take number 5. So, how do you represent the number 5 in binary? Grouping into 3 bits, that is 101. Now, suppose we have to convert given octal number into binary. So, to convert this given octal number into binary, first of all, how to start reading the digits, because conversion is always from the either the positional weight or we move from left to right or right to left, depends whether it is an integer part or whether it is a fractional part. And when we represent in binary number is always represented with 2 digits, 0 and 1. So now to convert an octal number, which is shown here, it is an integer type of octal number. The number shown is 540 and bracket 8 means base is 8. That means that convert this given octal number into equivalent binary number. What will be the base of it? 2. Then what did I say, that it is a 3-bit number. We group them into 3 bits. Each octal number is represented by a 3-bit number. So then how to start again? As I told you, we'll take first, as we saw even in decimal to binary and binary conversion, we start reading the binary number always from the least significant bit and move towards the most significant bit. But here in octal case, we don't call it as a bit because it is a digit. So we will move from least significant digit. So here the least significant digit is 0. So what will be the equivalent binary number in 3-bit? 000. So separate each digit of the octal number and write its equivalent binary. Then the next digit is 4. What will be the equivalent binary, 3-bit binary of this? 100. What will be the next equivalent binary of the given octal number? That is 5. That is the most significant digit, it is 101. Then club this all bits together and represent it in the form of binary. If it is a fractional part, so after decimal point, we will start numbering in the same way, but we move from after decimal point, we will move from left to right. Here it was from right to left. After, for a fractional number, it is from left to right. Represent each digit in a 3-bit equivalent binary number. Then now if we want to convert a given binary number into an octal, how will you convert? Suppose take the same number which as shown in the slide. So again we will start reading from the given binary number, we'll start reading from least significant bit to most significant bit. We will now group it in form of what? 3-bit. So first group, if we start reading from LSB, group it as 000, separated, then 001, separated, then 101. So this way we have formed 3-bit group, represent each 3-bit in equivalent octal form. So 000, what will be the octal digit? 0. 100, it will be 4, and 101, it will be 5. So now suppose the thing is that one important significant thing you have to remember here is that suppose now when you group it in case of binary number, so we are proceeding from LSB to MSB. So suppose now in the last group we have only single digits, say either 0 or 1. So we can't discard that bit. So if it is 1 bit, we will add 2 zeros towards leftmost, and if it is 2 bit, we'll add 1 0. Then it will form a 3-bit binary number, write its octal number. So remember this, don't discard that single bit. If it is a fractional part, same way we start grouping after the decimal point, 3-bit first number, 3-bit second number. If in the third group again we fall short of 2-digit or single digit where we have already got 1 bit, so add 2 zeros or add 1 zero and complete the group. Don't discard that single bit. So this is how you convert octal to binary and binary to octal. The next conversion is for octal to decimal number. So same way as we have seen binary to decimal. So we know now when we represent any equivalent decimal number, we represent in the form of unit, tens and hundreds place and so on. So then what was the procedure there? We multiply each digit starting from the right and moving towards the left for an integer number and multiply it with its power of the base. So here what is the base? 8. So now the given number is 1, 2, 3. Now first least significant digit is 3. Multiply it by power of 8, that will be 8 raised to 0, plus second digit is 2, 2 into 8 raised to 1. Third digit is the most significant digit, it is 1 multiplied by 8 to the power 2. So then what we get? 3 plus 16 plus 64. So its equivalent is equal to, total sum is equal to 83. That is the equivalent decimal number of the given octal number. Suppose there is a fractional part involved. Suppose we have 123.45. Then what to do in this case? After the decimal point, multiply. First will not read now from right to left. We'll start summing from left to right and multiply now after the decimal point each digit by the negative power of 8. That is 4 multiplied by 8 raised to minus 1 plus 5 multiplied by 8 raised to minus 2. And whatever fractional number you obtain, you combine the integer number and fractional part, that is your equivalent decimal number of the given octal number. Now reverse, we will convert decimal to octal. Like we convert decimal to binary, we use the double method, means divide by the base of the number system. Now here you are converting decimal to octal. So what is the base? 8. So in this case, then what do you do in this? How do you carry out the process? You divide the decimal number by 8 and what do we will take then? As we saw in decimal to binary, we will take the remainder. So the first remainder will be the LSB and the last remainder will be the MSB. So we represent it from bottom to top. Whatever equivalent octal number we'll get, we will represent it from bottom to top. Bottom will be the most significant digit and the top remainder will be the least significant digit. So there is one example shown here, that is we are dividing the number 33 by 8. So first divide 33 by 8, we get the remainder as 1. Then divide 4 by 8, we will get remainder as 4. So then how will be our octal representation of the given decimal number? That is 41 or 41 we can say. Now suppose the case is that we have again the fractional part in it. So when we'll have a fractional part, what to do in this case? Again for a fractional part, we will do what process? The process we do is multiplication of the given fractional part. So after decimal point, whatever fractional number we get, we will multiply it by the base, that is 8. Then what is the answer here, or what what will be the our equivalent octal number? The integer part of the multiplication, and the rest fractional part will be the multiplicand for the second multiplication. So till when we should carry on the we'll carry on the multiplication? Till the fractional part is equal to 0. So this is how you convert a given decimal number to an octal number.